Okay, hello everybody and welcome again to my channel. Remember me, my name is Olga Marcela Benavides Corrales, and today I am going to talk to you about the English teaching in Colombia and about the National Bilingualism Program. Well, first of all, we have to visit the legal framework from General Education Law in the Article 23, where we can find about the areas that are mandatory for fundamental areas. We can find science, artistic, ethics, physical education, religious, humanities as Spanish, and obviously foreign language, math and technology and informatics. Here in this part of the law, we can find how we have to teach a foreign language, and in Colombia we almost all institutions we pick the English as a foreign or a second language. Also, we can find how the English is included as a foreign language in humanities, that is like the global part of the areas, fundamental areas. And we can find also in this law the different types of schools where we can find the English education, okay, and we can find schools with foreign language instruction, schools without foreign language instruction, national bilingual schools, and international bilingual schools. Those are the types or institutions of education that can teach English or not that much to our student in Colombia. We have to remember that from the law and the basic standards, English is like the an area and a fundamental area, and almost all schools need must to teach from their areas plan. Okay, now we're going to talk about the National Bilingualism Program. It has a purpose. The first one is to improve the foreign language teaching using different techniques to achieve international comparable communication standards that we can find in the the common frame of international English, and the foster global communication, economy, and cultural openness. Because English is a tool that we can use to be more competitive in our world. Also, we can find some implementation strategies as the teaching training, immersion programs, public workshop, and another kind of strategies. As a special consideration, English as a foreign language for most Colombians, and we have to remember that here in Colombia we have different languages as there are native, for the people who lives here in this country for centuries, and they have the Spanish as a second language, not the English, the Spanish, because the indigenous languages is mother tongues. Okay, well, also I need to talk to you about the importance for curriculum development and the articulation with the legislation. Teaching practices must align with the legal framework. Okay, we have to be to align our practices inside of classroom with the legal framework, and we have to design and execute the micro curriculum by these guidelines. And of course, a ministry give us some guides, but we have to contextualize it according to school realities. Also, we can find some studies that help us to understand how the government wants us to plan from the meso curriculum, the micro curriculum, the macro curriculum, and how we as teachers need to improve our skills on planning, and of course to improve the skills of our students while they're learning the English. Here we can find the main expectations, academic literature, the students' motivation that is key for the successful of this teaching learning process. Because if the students don't want to learn the second language, we are wasting our time. Also, we're gonna have the implementation of the PMB, that is the Bilingual National Program, as an assessment. We have to focus in administrative and teaching management and some public schools. And of course, we need to have an English proficiency as a teachers, because we need to have our skills of speaking and listening and writing and reading really good developed, so we can give our knowledge to our students. And finally, as a synthesis of this situation, we need teachers, proficients. We have to find resource disparities, because that is one of the challenge, and misalignment between policy goals and school realities, because sometimes the Minister of Education wants to us to develop a really good work, but they don't give us the tools that we need. They're not considering the context of our students, because they sometimes don't even have something to eat, or don't even have a place to live, or a family that can provide them the autonomy, the love, and all the things that they need. And sometimes they are asking us too much, because we can teach English to little persons or teenagers or children who really doesn't want to learn this second language. And finally, some recommendation is to maintain and update regulations, strengthen teacher training, because here in Colombia we can find that teachers in elementary school and primary school don't have the English level that they need, so they can teach. Some of them don't even practice English in no context. So we need to keep training teachers so they can teach the second language. Also, we have to include student perceptions in the curriculum design, and of course, improve coordination between educational levels. I think this has been like really, really fast, and there's a lot of information. So I'm gonna lead you here. This mind map, so you can read something and you can search on the web for more information. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm sorry this video feels like too in a high speed, but this is the time that we have. Thank you so much for listening to me. Sorry again, and I hope that you can keep watching my videos and learning English with me. Bye bye. See you.